Well, many of you know, or many of my friends know, that I am working on a game. So this is my game, Wonky Wizard. I have to start it up. Okay, so if I hit this, then I hit reset to go in. This is my first level, my first world. Start out with the house. I can run around, I can shoot. I can get these little mushroom guys. It's kind of fun. It's just my little game I've been working on for, I don't know, 8 months or something. It's kind of fun. Little project. There's a few things I want to change, like through the trees. They just clip through the trees. I want to add like a circle thing where you can kind of see through it at some point. I want to add a look, so you can look around when you right click. I want to add maybe to make the performance a little better, and I also want to add a maybe some physics stuff, like the hat flops around more. I have my little mushroom guys, and I have all the lanterns and stuff, and I set it all up, and I have this river. It took me forever to do this. I usually just use Blender. I'll go in and make some little model like this guy right here, and then I'll animate him frame by frame. So if I play this, it would look like this. And then this is the attack animation. I'll just make that replay. I have to make 3 models of each tree. So at this distance, the highest quality model is loaded, and then at this distance, this quality, so it's a little bit less. And then finally that, which doesn't look as good, but you can't see it from far away. It just is easier for the computer to see, easier for the computer to run. And then this is my little river. I made all these leaves sway. So if you watch the leaves, they move. So I have my little mushroom guys. That guy's not spun right. And they will, when they see you, they have the scripts on you, like a collider and stuff. You can see how far they see. It's called nav mesh, where this is where they can run around. You have to bake that. This is one of my first scripts I did by myself, so it's not super good. I haven't really updated it in a long time. I've added some things, but I've been kind of lazy. So this is all the stuff. Also, I've modeled stuff like this house, which took me like all day. I'm not proud to say it, but it took me like all day to do. And then we have things like this door, which I can rotate and open, and there's a little desk, and some of the stuff that I have in my game you never would see, but it's fun for me to have it there because, I don't know, I'm working on virtual reality, and that would be fun to be able to go around and look at, and it's just kind of fun because it's my own little world I've made, like these big mushroom guys. And then for fun, I like to do little fun things, like I created this guy out of the water and the wood shader I made. I have these little pagoda lanterns I made for fun, and then these little mushroom wizards. Don't want to spoil it. This is my rope bridge and like waterfall I added, and if I turn on, yeah, it's like a little waterfall effect. Different portal types, like this is the newest one. This was the old one. It doesn't look super great. I thought everybody has something like that. This is a different one I've been thinking about. I don't know. I think that I'm gonna stick with this one for now. And I've been working on these new little green guys, and they run at you and then explode. And then finally over here is gonna be the last level, I think. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do for it. And actually I was thinking I would make it in video and I could show how I make my levels. So I'll start out, here's my levels, and I'll enable the 6th one. And I kind of go in, and I think on the 6th one, on the other one was my waterfall level with the bridge. And that doesn't really translate at all. So I have to go in and remove things like the enemies, because I don't want to keep it all the same. Get rid of the rope bridge, waterfall, get rid of that, potions. There's too much trees. I just kind of go in and I remove some of the trees here. And then I got rid of it in the shape that I want. Also, I don't want to have it so you can see this area really from over behind there. So maybe right here we can put our portal. And I thought about changing maybe the portal shape to like a triangle or a diamond shape at the top. I don't know, because right now it looks kind of like another portal. My loading scene, the little camera thing. Okay. And here we go. So yeah, there is a tree in the way, so I'm gonna get rid of that. But so far so good. I think I might need to put the portal more over here. This is kind of a weird hill, and I don't really like it that much, so I'm actually gonna shrink it down. I can add some more trees in, because it looks pretty bad right now. So it's kind of barren. Okay, so I think that's pretty good so far. So now, what I'm actually going to do is take the last level's border area. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that into this level's fence area. So now I'm gonna get rid of some of these. You can't really see them, and they're making it really hard to run. So like way back here, you'd never see these. Like these trees would never be seen by the player, so I'm just gonna get rid of most of them. So I also added, I have my own textures I made, so I can paint that on the hill, and I'll turn off the fog again so you can see what it looks like. So I paint this gray on the hill. We can finally start adding the grass, and I actually have a little bit of grass here already, but it's not enough. And now I think that looks pretty good. It's still really dark though, so now the next step is to start adding these lanterns, which I place. Then I rotate them to make them a little bit different than the other ones. And then I place them on the trees. I don't want to make them all facing the same direction or anything. I want them to look kind of like naturally just there. Place it up there, rotate it a little more. Now I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm just gonna do that a few more times with these. So yeah, the lanterns are basically leading the way for the wizard. They're kind of the pathway. They light the way, pathway for him. So I want them kind of to lead through the portal, and also I don't want to have any lanterns where there wouldn't be, where you shouldn't go, really. I don't know, because it's like kind of ominous out there when there's like no light, I thought. So I thought basically it'd be cool to have no light, so like out there it's like kind of a dark, creepy forest. And then if you stick with these lanterns, it's a lot safer. There's a few other things I have to add. So I'm baking this thing called occlusion culling, and basically it takes the camera position in each of these squares, and it will check what the camera can see in this spot and what it can't. So if I go to visualization, and I'll be able to see that this is what the player is right now seeing. So I only see what's in front of me, and this is for performance, and right now I can't see the tops of the trees, so I won't be able to see that. So if I dock this right here, you'll notice that, you know, I can't see what's on my sides, and once I zoom the camera in like that, you know, I just don't see anything over there, because what's the point of rendering it and putting more work on the computer if you don't see it? So now I finally get to add the enemies. So I'll put some right here. So I'm gonna add some of these little guys, sprinkle them out. I like to put them especially in dirt patches so they fill in some of the blanks. So not right there, maybe over here. Put them right here. And I'll put some of these little guys around him. So they can see all the way over to here. So that's not very good because our player's right here. So before the player could even move, these guys would start running at him. And then for the last thing I want to add here would be the Mushroom Wizard. So the Mushroom Wizard is pretty much my favorite creation. Thing I'm most proud of. He has a cool little attack and stuff. So the potions are the only way basically for the player to regain health once he takes some damage. And it's running, it's working good. Okay, this might be a little high. I might have to move this down so he steps down too much. I might want to shrink these stone lanterns. They're kind of big. I don't know, let's see. Maybe I made them kind of big. I'm gonna shrink them. There we go. Let's see if that's a little better. Does it still work? Yeah, okay, I think that works. And then finally, the last thing I'll do is I'm going to bake the lights. So that takes a long time usually with a CPU. Takes a really long time. But if I change it to GPU instead of CPU, it goes really fast because I have a nice graphics card which can basically is built for lights. So I get to bake these lights like instead of taking like an hour like usual, because this is a very, very big map with a lot of trees. So imagine having to bake a light for every single one of these little these trees with all the geometry. You would be able to see a lot of, or it would take a long time because I have to bounce little beams all over the place, little lasers. So I'm actually gonna let that bake and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so now that it's done, you can see the lights look a lot better now. The trees aren't like, some of the trees aren't black like they used to be. They used to be like super dark, like shadows on the trees. So that's basically how I make a level. And if I play through it real quick to show, the camera spins around. Goes over here. I have my, I can walk around. I can zoom. These little guys run at me. Gotta make those particle effects a little bit better, but for now they work. These little guys that run at you are kind of new. I just started working on them. And the last thing I almost forgot, navigation. I have to bake. So if you look at this in the air, it's like it's supposed to be up here because that's when I baked it last time I had before I lowered the terrain. So if I bake it again, this bakes really quickly. Okay, so these guys run at me, blah blah blah. They're not super slow anymore. They're not glitched out. Okay. So I have this guy that hits me. Okay. The big rock guy does his smash thing. The big dirt guy does his other smash thing. And then the Mushroom Wizard does his thing with the spells. Okay. And he's been defeated. Okay, he doesn't drop anything. Not yet, at least. Maybe he will. Maybe I'll add a rock right here. You can see it's kind of just empty. Okay, so that's it. If I hit next level, oh no, there's no levels left, so I gotta fix that, but basically, that's kind of how it works. So, thank you for watching. I don't know really how to end this. Hey, so thanks for watching my little video. I thought I'd show people how I make my game, because not a lot of people even know I'm making a game. And it'd be cool to just, I don't know, people can't really play it without a nice computer, because it's really hard to run. So I just thought I'd show people, I don't know. So, thanks for watching.